We are live right now. Welcome everybody to episode 11 of Slice of Rife. Your handsome devil is here again, doing some really dirty things with duck fat. That's right. Don't Urban Dictionary that. I promise you. I haven't because I just don't want to know what it is. But you're not going to want to know what that is before we start tonight's episode. Did we fire off a sponsor, or are we about to reveal our new sponsorship? I think it's Candy Crush. I think Candy Crush just fired off in the background as our new sponsor. So, you're welcome, Candy Crush. Welcome, guys, again to Slice of Rife. We have our studio audience here, as always, which really just means people in my house, which is fantastic. We got a bunch of people here. We're going to be playing all of the usual games. We'll be playing the hand wash game, so every time I wash my hands, you take a drink, as well as remember to guess how many times you think I'm going to wash my hands. Because if you get that right, you win a free t-shirt. We'll get in contact with you and we'll send it out. Don't forget we're playing the Jeff Rife drinking game, which is when I wash my hands or when I take a sip of my beverage. You drink as well. I guarantee if you play this game, I will get you drunk. I won't be phased, and you don't even know how many I've had before we've started, but I have one superpower, and it's the ability to drink the beer that's inside this koozie, which, I'll tell you what, whenever you want to sponsor me, I'll reveal what your beer is, but for right now, you go in my koozie. But I can just, this is like water for me, guys. Come on. All right? Come on. Let's be real with it. That being said, I'm going to have a drink while I invite all of you up here. Let's say hi to our live studio audience today so we can get this show started off right. We got lots of special guests in the house.
Rifey.
Yes, Wifey is here. Of course, Wifey is here. Oh, that's not of course. Yes. This is my second mother, my mother-in-law. So this is Andy's mom, Dawn. We've got Rachel, one of Andy's best friends. She would argue best overall, I'm sure. And I don't get into the debates because I don't want to do that. And then we have our raffle winners, guys. We have Kimberly and guys, great guys, and they're coming. Yeah, that's right. It's Kimberly, super fan. And I don't know if you noticed this, but we're all decked out in Slice of Rife.
Yay!
We look super sexy. You can too. All you have to do is hit me up and buy a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And you can look just as good as me. Super hot. All right, guys, thank you very much. Everybody have a drink. It's fun.
Yay,
It's a good time.
It's fun.
It is duck fat time. Love having a group of people saying it's duck fat time. Again, don't look that up on Urban Dictionary. I don't know what it means, and I don't want anybody thinking about it while we're making this meal. After you're done eating, yeah, go ahead and check it out. Why not? Good time, right? Okay, let's start this episode off right.
Matt Jackson said, let's go.
Yes, Matt. Game time. We're already talking about it because they're talking about having a little girls' pajama party later. So I'm thinking that's gonna buy me some game time. But first, here at Slice of Rife, learn to please your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or your wife. Well, you might think it's hard, but I've got some advice. Just tune in to my show. It's every other Thursday night. And pick up your supplies so you can cook along. You find them on a website called whyshelovesme.com. And then it's Slice of Rife. You hear it's Slice of Rife, where you can learn to please your pretty. Come on, man, let's please that pretty before somebody steals your pretty. Southern twang on the end of that, and I don't know why, but it just feels like you're pleasuring your wife better if you're also a cowboy.
Attack!
Alright, hopefully everybody has their ovens preheated to 450 degrees because we need to get cooking. These potatoes that cook in this duck fat are delicious, but they take like 50 minutes. So we gotta get those going right off the bat, which is why not only did I set that up, I also pre-sliced my potatoes. So my potatoes are ready to go. They just have not been dusted in this delicious duck fat. So let's put these right here. Yeah, dusted. By dusted, I mean slathered very sensually as one would KY jelly on their lover. during a night of intimate intercourse. Huh? Wait, whoa, where did I go there?
Holy moly.
Whoa, woo! I lost
Time
myself
out. Mine.
for a second there, and I went into my own little world. I'm not sure what I said there, but
I blacked out for a minute.
yeah, I blacked out for a minute. I don't know, I went off on my own little rant. But that happens on occasion. So what we have here is duck fat. It's literally just renderings of a duck. We're gonna use it like olive oil, but olive oil doesn't do what this does to food. It's kind of like if you were in high school and like you know, got with a girl for your first time, or maybe college, I don't know when it was for you. You got with a girl for your first time and you were like, that's pretty good. But then you got a little older and girls got a little more experience.
Oh,
and suddenly it was like, oh my God, what is this? What is that? Where did you learn that? Ah.
Duck fat.
Duck fat. Again, don't look it up on Urban Dictionary.
I know what it means and I don't want to.
But keep reminding people of that. I honestly have not looked it up yet. We're going to look it up later on the show, and we're going to see if it's something we can read
After
on
we've
the show.
eaten.
Yes, after, well, we can't do it after. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, we don't. All right.
We don't want
We'll
anything.
reveal it in the raffle, so you can watch the live raffle, or you can, do your own thing and just Google it yourself. You're
So
an adult,
funny.
hopefully. If you're not an adult, you probably shouldn't watch this. We're gonna drizzle these with some duck fat. I have a lot of extra potatoes here, so I'm using like 6 tablespoons of duck fat. But if you're just serving for 2 people or 3 people, or probably even 4 people, you're just gonna go ahead and use like 3. You don't need all the duck fat in the world, but you do want enough. We're gonna sprinkle in with some salt, with some pepper. So let's get a little salt and pepper. Be a little generous with the salt and pepper. There's a lot of potatoes on here.
It's totally harmless, by the way. They can Urban Dictionary it.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yes.
Oh,
I decided
all right.
to
It's
take one
something-
for the team.
It's something we can read on the air?
Well, not entirely, but I can explain it. So it's a less. Yeah. So
Wait, hold
if
on.
You say
Do
duck
I need
fat,
to, wait, bring it
no.
up here. Bring it
No,
up.
no, wait.
Please bring it here.
Let
I want to
me
read it
just
first.
say it. If you say duck fat in your head, don't say it out loud. Replace the D and the F, like swap them. It's a less auspicious way of saying that. F dat. It's duck fat. Like,
F
and
dat.
it says, yes. So
Okay.
it says,
Now you had me feeling dumb for a second.
no,
there.
it gives an example. It says, homie 1 says, would you like to give me $1? Homie 2 says, duck fat, I need my dollars for the strip club. I love all the flavor.
Oh, all right. Outstanding. I love that. I love that we had a reading for it. That's
You're
fantastic.
welcome.
So,
Duck fat.
I was thinking I'd wash my hands, but now I'm thinking duck fat. No, I need to wash my hands. That's not a good one to bypass.
Right.
One.
Cheers, cheers.
Guys, everybody have a drink. It is drinking time.
It is the first, though. We can say that.
Don't
You
forget
already
to
know.
make your guesses for how many times I'm going to wash my hands. I don't know if there'll be a ton tonight. We'll see. All I know is there will be a few, because I'm going to play around with some chicken and some duck fat, and that duck fat, that gets sticky, bro.
Duck fat.
Duck fat.
Duck fat. Duck fat.
You just got globalized.
All right, just toss the potatoes now. Just going to toss them just a little bit. Is this even in the camera? Can people see this?
Yes.
Because I'm reaching like crazy, but it's making my arms
It's
look
on
nice.
for later week.
So I'm fooling it, like,
You can probably pull it a little towards you.
no, but my arms though. I want to stretch them out here, the sexier
It's
they
all about
look.
looking
That's all I'm
sexy.
saying. Yeah,
That's
we don't want to
so
just
good.
cook food. We want to
Muy
cook.
importante.
We want to cook women. We want to get them hot,
Oh
or
my
men,
God.
or whatever you're into. I don't judge.
You
Do
can
you?
see the cuts when
Do
you
you?
do that.
There they go. What little cuts there are left. Just saying. All right, wash my hands again. Let's move off my
Double hand
undercuts.
wash. Cheers.
And we're gonna throw these right into the oven as well because these need to start cooking. We're also gonna put a timer on for about 30 minutes. And then while that gets going, we're gonna start prepping our chicken and all that good stuff so we can hit and toss these in.
Top.
Remember, you're at 450 right now, so get them going at 450. Don't go
69. Yeah, Matt Jackson always guesses 69 hand washes.
That's
Every
my man.
episode.
Matt Jackson, one episode, I'm gonna wash my hands 69 times.
Just for you.
Needlessly. I'm gonna wear them down to the bone, where I don't even have hands left because I've washed them 69 times in a row. They'll be the cleanest hands in the world. They won't even have skin. They'll
You
just
also will need
be.
some lotion.
they'll just be
You're
bone
gonna be real
hands.
dry.
Yeah.
All right. Now, while that's going, let's cut our chicken dry. Now, we learned on previous episodes, whether you were watching or not, that you don't actually have to like wash chicken. It's a misnomer. Like it actually, you have. I messed up a bunch of words there, didn't I?
Happily.
Yeah, it's you know what? Duck fat. I'm moving on. But when you wash chicken, you actually I got it right that time. Yeah. You actually pose more chance of contamination. You're going to cook the chicken. There's not going to be anything left. Just make sure you cook your chicken thoroughly, and then you don't have to worry about it, which, cool, saves you a step. You know, why the hell not? So we're going to go ahead now, and we're going to take some paper towels, and we're just going to pat it dry. You want it nice and dry, because these are going in the oven, and we want them to get crispy. Now, if they're not dry, they're not going to get crispy. They're just going to splatter around in the oil and be limp, and nobody wants them limp and not hard and crispy. Everybody wants them hard and crispy. I'm just throwing it out there. That's the way they're supposed to be. All right, I gotta wash my hands now. So now I patted some chicken. I gave it a little tap tap. So make sure that you're
Cheers.
drinking when I wash my hands.
This is the dangerous one.
Yes, and don't nobody reveal the number till the end. But everybody is more than welcome to guess in our audience. What's great is we found a way now to get me on the big screen. So while we're watching this, I kind of see myself in the background on the big screen. Oh boy, do I look handsome. You guys are welcome.
It's
I
your
worked
money,
hard
guys.
for my money. All right. I'm going to have a drink too, because
No,
I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty and I'm cooking. And tonight's one of those pretty relaxed episodes, you know? Like, this is a super simple recipe, but it's one of those ones where you're going to impress everybody, because this place in like 10 minutes, once these potatoes, how many of these did I have? Wait,
Yeah.
how many do I have
What
left?
you been doing all day, Jeff?
Oh, no. No, these potatoes. Duck fat. Duck fat? I like that. Let's just start making that. Duck fat. These potatoes are very aromatic. Okay, they are going to just release into the atmosphere here, and everybody's going to inhale them. And now I'm just trying to emphasize the fact that I can use big words and not mispronounce them. So,
Yes.
yeah, there you are.
Happy.
You know, those are some decent-sized words that I said all right. I should have done vocal warm-ups before I started this, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
have you guys ever done
Oh,
vocal
Rachel could
warm-ups?
have led you through some.
Oh, yeah. I'm typing them in right now.
You warm up the lips to get them working. Those are all vocal warm-ups. They're funny. You got to do you do the Ben Stiller, the lion face, lemon face, lion face, lemon face. And that warms up all of the facial muscles. That way you can actually, you know,
No, but I do it all
indulge
the
in
time.
your languages. Peter Pepper packed a peck of pickled peppers. Pack of pickled peppers. Peter Pepper packed it. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Where's the pack of pickled peppers? Peter Pepper packed.
You're
Yes!
Suck it!
Yeah.
But you said pecked instead of picked, but you were still.
No, it's packed. It's packed.
Peter Piper picked.
No, packed. P-E-C-K. Peter Piper pecked a pack of pickled peppers.
No, he
Look
picked
it
a
up.
peck
Look
of
it up.
peppers.
Look it up.
It's picked.
Pepper and chicken.
Pick
Peter
a
Piper
peck of
picked.
peppers.
Pecked is a different word. It's like
Peter
But he
Piper
picked
picked
a
a
peck.
peck.
Oh, picked a peck of pickled
Picked a
peppers.
peck of pickled
Oh, Peter
peppers.
Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
Yes.
Bingo!
Ah.
I was like,
Peter
you're
Pepper
not
picked a pack of
correct.
pickled peppers.
Precisely.
Peter Pepper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
Precise.
How much wicked a woodchuck?
Yeah.
Woodchuck would? I don't know, but that woodchuck would be my
Oh, no.
girlfriend.
That one's in SFW.
Who slit the sheet?
Who slit the sheet? The sheet.
Upon
Oh.
the slitted sheet I sit.
Oh.
What?
That one's NSFW if you mess it up.
Let's season our chicken. All we have to do for this chicken is sprinkle it with a little bit of salt, guys. So you're just gonna sprinkle both sides of this with a little bit of salt. Trust me, the rest of the flavor is gonna come from everything else that we do to it. Yeah, all those other things you don't even want to know we're gonna do to it, but we're gonna do it. There we are. We're just going to give them a little flip. But when I flip them, I'm going to take the paper towels out from underneath them. Otherwise, they're going to it's going to take all the salt right off his breasts. Not
You
breasts,
need
I'm
your-
sorry, thighs.
You need your breasts salty. Oh, they are thighs.
We're slapping thighs
Salty
tonight,
thighs.
y'all.
Oh, salty thighs.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
These
salty
thighs, they're a little close together. Let me just spread these thighs. Let me make sure they're where they need to be.
So many quotables.
Those. Oh wait, that thigh's a little too. Yeah, that's very good. There you go. Those thighs are spread. My mother-in-law's here. She blessed the union between me and her daughter. Just want to throw that out there. Partially responsible for the monster that stands before you today.
One could argue sanity might be the question on that one.
Also, I'm washing my hands, and they are drinking. So wash your hands.
Cheers.
Yeah, everybody at home, if you haven't washed your hands in a while, just do it. You know you've been like picking at your teeth and your face and your nose and stuff like that. You might as well
Wash your hands.
wash your hands.
Worship.
All right, let me dry my hands. I'm gonna have a drink, so have a drink if you're playing the game.
We're gonna get real tipsy.
Take little sips. You guys are drinking wine, okay? I'm drinking an undisclosed beer that's in a slice of Rife koozie. Because thou shalt be unnamed forever until you sponsor me. Bro, they should really sponsor me. Like, come on, at this point,
Sponsor me.
it's just any beer company. I'll drink it. I don't care. Put free beer in my hand, and I got you, bro. Got you. All right, 1,000 views a week we are averaging. That's right. That's right. 1,000 views a week we're averaging right now, guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you all out there for that. None of that is possible without you guys. That is fantastic. And we do have something very special coming up. I'm going to announce it right now on the 22nd. I'm going to be hosting my fantasy football live draft here at Slice of Rife.
Yes.
Here at Slice
So
of
you're getting
Rife.
extra
Here at
clips.
Slice of Rife. You can draft a wide receiver, a running back, or tight end. I don't know. There aren't any positions that rhyme with that anymore. But
that means it's an extra cook for the month.
it is an extra cook for the month. So we're adding a cook. It'll be episode 13. Next episode, we got Anthony Changes coming on. And if you don't already listen to his music or follow him, you need to. Look him up on Facebook and stuff like that. And then also, go ahead on Spotify, because he has his song Signs on Spotify. And make sure that you give Anthony Changes a listen on Spotify. Let's support all of our local artists, guys. That's the way things work out better. We all support each other.
Yes. So Matt Jackson's taking credit for all 1,000 views. He says, I take credit. Thanks, everyone.
He probably is responsible for quite
I
a
thought he
few
was
of them.
taking credit for the bilingual plosives.
Ooh.
The what?
The comment right before that I put in.
Oh, I
The
haven't
Peter
even seen
Piper picked a peck of pepper pickles.
I didn't even see your comment. No, he was taking credit for the 1,000 views.
Are we going back there? I am a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I am the meanest mother pheasant plucker to ever pluck a mother pheasant. That was one of my favorite ones. You never did that one?
Wow.
Oh, that was one of my faves.
I did not.
It's a really easy way to accidentally slip an F word into something I don't want to slip an F word into.
I'm gonna have your computer.
Donna commented duck fat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fast.
Our chicken is now seasoned with salt. We're good for a minute. We're gonna wait until there's about 10 minutes left on our timer to put that into our nice hot pan, because it needs to cook for about 10 minutes on its skin side down.
You like it?
And we're gonna brown it. And there's some tricks to that I'm gonna show you when we get to that. But first, we're gonna prep our green beans. Now, duck fat is it's just, I love the word duck fat. It's inspired so many things. Expect more duck fat in the future, guys. That's all I'm saying. We are gonna have so much duck fat in upcoming episodes.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be unbelievable. I just threw a green bean on the ground.
You love the duck.
That's
fat.
okay, you can eat them raw. Go right before. I do love the
Throwing
duck
green
fat.
beans on the ground. Pouring one out for the homies.
I duck fat stuff all day. That's about all the green beans that are gonna fit on there. You don't want to go heavily layered with your green beans or they won't roast enough. So don't go nuts. And these we're just gonna drizzle with some olive oil, because again, duck fat it's got a lot of flavor to it. So we don't want to overpower the dish. Plus we have the pan sauce. So I don't want to do these in duck fat as well, because that's just gonna be too much. So let's drizzle these with a little bit of olive oil. That should be plenty. We're gonna salt and pepper them. And then we're going to start cooking our chicken.
Getting bread plates.
You're getting bread plates.
Yeah, because they're digging into bread.
Do we need like a butter knife or something?
And I think we're good.
Throw that on there. Might need more salt. I might have underestimated the salt necessity. Oh, look at that. Pepper, salt, guys, just going right on these green beans. You don't need to do anything fancy. They're going to be resting in the pan sauce on the plate, so they're going to have plenty of flavor to go along with them.
Delish.
We're going to have a little drink here now.
Drink.
Cheers.
Woo!
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, having a little drink. Time to toss these green beans now.
Pass it.
Now, technically, these are all vegetables. I don't know if you can refer to this as a salad, can you? Because
Well, you're
can you
tossing
just do like a green bean salad and it's just green beans?
Well, green bean and almonds. Well, I guess that's green bean almonds.
I didn't put any almonds in here though, so this
No.
isn't technically
That's
me
just
tossing
green
a salad.
No, it's
No,
green
you're just
beans.
tossing it.
Alright. Got the joke in there anyway, suck it.
You're just tossing the beans.
They are Harcourt Birds. Harcourt Birds.
Oh, Harcourt
Oh, you
Birds.
should tell the green bean story.
You know what? Real quick, I'll tell the green bean
Green
story.
bean
It happened-
story.
well, it happened to a
afterwards.
colleague of mine. I'm also washing my hands, so yeah, drink. I'm also washing my hands.
Care of this.
This happened to a colleague of mine. I work at a restaurant, which I'll undisclose right now because I don't want anybody getting in trouble. But a friend of mine was asked a question one day by an older woman, you know, probably, we guesstimated 37 to 45 roughly age.
Older
Not
woman
older.
at 37?
No, I'm just saying she wasn't a toddler. Wait till you hear the story. Okay? I'm not judging women.
She was an adult.
She was an adult. Sorry?
Not 36.
She was not a child. This
was an
wasn't a
adult.
kid. This wasn't a teenager. This wasn't even like, I can finally drink, so it's my
Yes.
first time at a restaurant.
His point is that she was an adult.
She asked
Immature adult.
what green beans were.
Oh my god.
That's why I referenced that she was at least 37 to 45 years old. I'm sorry, but once you hit 25, you should know what green beans are. You, at some point in your life, should have been introduced to a green bean.
Was she from America?
Yes. She was American, she was a white lady, she was 37 to 45 years old, and she did not know what green beans were. And I told, because she came, I almost revealed her name. That would have been very poop of me had I revealed her name to anybody who watches the show and knows. Inside joke, sorry.
You're in trouble.
Oh, I know.
Anyways, she looked at me, she goes, what do I tell her? I don't understand. I go, well, you could try telling her they're Harcourt Birds. And I was like, well, I don't know if she's
But
going
she
to get
doesn't know
that
what green
either.
beans are. She won't
Yeah,
know
I was like, there's a pretty good chance she's not going to know what those are either. So that was stupid. That wasn't a full story time. That was just me making everybody
It was
who's
just
not
too
25 mad at me. That was Jesus Christ. I'm no spring chicken myself. You see all the gray in this?
Oh
The
my
salt
God.
and pepper George Clooney,
It's so
Robert
serious.
McDreamy, sex dream cooking food.
Yeah. Goodness.
All right,
Yes.
McSteamy. McSteamy.
McSteamy, McSteamy and McDreamy, right?
Yeah, they both have salt and pepper.
They better.
Just been ripping it.
Those sexy
Yeah.
right? All right, we're gonna pour some oil into our pan, and we're gonna go with like a medium-high heat, guys. You're gonna want to go right around like the 5.5 to 6 mark on this bad boy. I need to open up a new olive oil. I need a little extra in there, just a tablespoon or two, nothing too much. That should do, but you do want oil in there because what we want to do is we want to basically lightly fry the bottom of this chicken. So you're gonna get, well, that didn't work.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure that out later because apparently those caps come off awkward. That company I might put on blast. Nah, you make good olive oil. I like it. Cheersing because I'm washing my hands. Yes, don't forget to take your guesses for the hand wash count, as well as remember to like and share the video to enter into the raffle. That way you can come enjoy one of these live cooks with us in our live studio audience, aka my dining room. And by my dining room, I mean the portion of my one big room that isn't the living room that I classify it as. It's that area without a
It's where the dining table is.
partition where the dining table sits. But to me, it's my dining room. Hey, somebody sponsor me. I'll get a bigger house. Okay, that's all I need to do.
Sponsor.
That's the way this works. So we're gonna go ahead and heat this bad boy up, get that working. We got 15 minutes left on the potatoes. And right now what we're gonna do with these 15 minutes left is we're gonna take a couple of sprigs of this thyme. And we're gonna throw these on top of the potatoes, okay? It's gonna give them some nice aromatics as well as a little bit of extra flavor.
Amazing.
We'll pull them off before we serve them. We don't actually want them on there when people go to eat them because that's just weird. They won't taste great. Oh, just, right across the top. Doesn't matter where they go. Just sprinkle them on there anywhere. That's fantastic. And then we're going to let that go for just a little bit. Don't forget, we have our frying pan heating up right now. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick the chicken in. We're going to stick it face side down, or skin side down. I call that the face because it's the outer of the body. You're not sticking it breast side down, the inside of the body. So,
thighs.
yeah, the thighs.
Thighs down.
Thighs down. Well, we don't want, I guess we want the outside of the thighs on this one. Okay, the skin side. We don't want the inside of the thighs.
The juicy.
Yeah, the juicy part's gonna flip later.
Oh my
and
god.
we'll do that.
There you
But skin side down because it's gonna crisp. This is when we need it to really crisp in the pan. Now there's a trick to this when you're doing this with these. Make sure your pan is very hot. I've showed you the trick before, I'll show you again. When you just splash a little droplet of water in it, make sure it sizzles away real quick. That's when you know it's hot enough to add some food to it. But you wanna not touch it. So we're gonna put them in there and we're just gonna let them sit for like 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, don't touch them. Don't start wiggling them around. Unless they get crispy enough, the skin will start to fall off. But once they get crispy enough, you can just release them gently. So you'll know when it's ready to flip them, because once you've got that side nice and you've got it all browned and down, you flip it over. And then we're gonna stick it right into the oven, and it's just gonna enjoy itself right in the oven. Okay, it's gonna be right in the oven. And it's just gonna finish it off then. These guys over here, they're having a good what's the inside joke? I feel like I want to know.
Every minute I was riddled with innuendo.
Innuendo.
The whole thing.
And you're killing Kim.
This is all improv, guys. I'm just cooking up here. I think I've just set it in your minds that I'm a dirty, dirty man, so everything I say sounds terribly
Either that
dirty.
or I have a really dirty mind.
No, you don't. It's half of it's intentional.
It's strategic.
The other half just happens.
So funny.
I do want to reveal something very special, but that's later, and it has to do with how our chicken stock came about being.
Oh, yeah.
But we won't do that just yet. We're gonna test our pan oil right here because it's about time to get these cooking. So, take a little droplet of water. Not enough pops. That's not ready just yet. We gotta let that sit for just another minute while it gets hot enough. So you want it to sizzle. Basically, the water will look like it's skating on the oil. It's just gonna start going. We're working on getting some overhead cameras here so we can show you what's happening.
Yeah, that's
in
the
these
next
pots.
evolution.
Yes,
in
that
Slice
is.
of Rife.
That is. I need a sponsor. So, somebody wants to help me fund this show. I don't need a lot. Local Publix. Come at me, bro. Buy my food, throw me like $100 an episode. I got you, bro. That's gonna buy. I'm good. We're good to go. But for right now, I just need a drink because I'm feeling parched, and I don't know that anybody's gonna be drunk enough.
Reload.
Cheers to you all. These green beans can come settle up right over here. Okay. Our oil is nice and hot now, so we got that going good. I did go with a 6. I went with a little hotter. So remember, skin side down. All right, not the inside. We're going skin side. It's the thigh, and we're slapping ass tonight. All right. So we're gonna put these in here. Now I gotta make 6 of these, so I gotta be strategic with how I place them in the pan.
No judgment. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, I'm gonna spit on.
Actually, this is the first time I've been drinking along.
Now these are gonna splatter you a little in the face. They're bad.
Oh, with it?
Yeah.
Because I've either been at work or for some
Here we are.
It's so funny. This is the first time Kim's ever drank along with you because she
Oh,
can't.
you're.
I'm normally working.
You are gonna be absolutely housed.
Drink!
Yes, drink, because I washed my hands. See, yes. Oh gosh, I'm sorry for how you're gonna feel tomorrow.
I'm not. I'm off all day.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Day off.
Okay.
This needs to get out of here because it's covered in chicken. Ah.
What happened?
You know what I just did?
What?
I washed my hands and then immediately touched something that had been covered in chicken.
Oh.
So I gotta wash my hands again!
Duck that.
Duck fat nonsense, baby. Let's do this. All right. There's not a whole lot more prep or anything to do other than to let these cook for a little bit. So not time for story time.
Oh, no, it's not?
No, it's not. It's not quite time for story time yet. No. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna reveal that this week
Oh, yeah.
I made my own chicken stock.
Yeah.
This is homemade. What I did was I actually roasted a chicken in duck fat earlier in the week because duck fat. You know, like it's my new favorite thing in the world. I just love it. It's fantastic. And I thought that here I am chilling with the rest of this chicken that I'm just gonna toss in the trash. Why don't I go ahead and just make a chicken stock? That was not a great idea because chicken stock takes freaking forever to make. And I'm pretty sure I didn't save any money because when you think about how long it takes to make the chicken stock, you're just running your oven for like 30 hours, slow simmering away this chicken stock, in which, you know, yeah, I got a few cups out of it I'll get to use twice, but I could have picked up some of that at an undisclosed location. Sponsorship would go here. If you sponsor, you're right there. It could say a name that rhymed with Win Brixby or something that rhymed with Dub Licks. You know, we could do that. I can make that happen. Wall cart. Baldy. Come at me. You know, like any of you, come at me. I'm washing my hands again. I was touching some salt here and it was weird, so I have another drink.
Matt Jackson said his 69 hand wash gas is looking pretty good right
Looking
now.
pretty good right now. I gotta tell you, I'm racking them up right here. Oh, guys, has everybody been eating and stuff already? Has that been going on?
Just
Everybody
bread.
eating?
Just
Oh,
bread.
guys, I need everybody up to wash your hands.
Oh, God.
I mean, when you think about it, guys, you guys, have you washed your hands since you started eating? No, come here. This is unacceptable. I need everybody to come wash
Everyone's
their
washes count.
hands.
Everyone washes count.
Yes, everybody's washes count. So that's
Get it.
gonna be 5 extra total washes on top of the one I just washed. And by the way, these are still simmering away beautifully in the background.
Oh, it smells so good.
Oh my
It's
god.
Smells
starting to get very nice.
amazing.
It is
I
starting to
always
get
said
very nice in there.
smell-o-vision was like a thing. Smell-o-vision is a show.
We need to invent it. Smell-o-vision.
I think the theme song has been
You like the theme song? Thank you. My dad's responsible for that. My dad kept telling me I should sing and dance on the show. And I was like, I'm not going to sing and dance on the show, Dad. That's absolutely ridiculous. But then lo and behold, I found a way to sing, at least on the show. Yes, with my guitar. So I do get to play guitar
We gotta add 5 to
and
that.
sing it on the show.
Yep.
Put some of this in. This is actually a... Oh, there, did you need a napkin? You need a napkin? Are you good?
I'm just flicking.
All right, yeah, flick everywhere. Sure. Yeah, why not? Water all over there. Let's do it.
It's going in my hair.
The urge to touch them right now. I gotta tell you, it's great. There's a lot of urge in you to touch these, but don't do it. Just don't touch them. If you touch them, you're screwed. You coming in anytime, you need drinks, you need access to the fridge. This is your studio home tonight. I'm telling you, it really is. I mean that with all of my heart. If you haven't diced up your shallot yet, you need 1 whole shallot. So go ahead and dice up 1 whole shallot. We're using 1 cup of white wine, and we're also using 1 3/4 cups of that delicious chicken stock that I made. And then you're gonna need 4 tablespoons of butter. This is all for the pan sauce. So almost all of your ingredients so far are just to make this little pan sauce at the end, but it's worth it. It ties the whole recipe together. It's so nice. You get a little of that duck fat flavor in there stuff too. It works out pretty well. I'll never use We still got a couple of minutes left on there. Remember to like and share the video, guys. You get entered into the live raffle. It's how you get to come here and come and rant tonight, and you get to be a part of this nonsense with us. Matt, whenever you're back in town, bro,
Okay. Taylor Johnson.
we're gonna make sure that you get to come out here, okay? It's gonna be a must. Remember to guess your hand washes. We're coming up on the point of no return for hand washes, okay?
Yes.
So once we go into the story time break, which is coming up, I do have a very nice story time this week that involves me once again just trying to take care of my life, put my life in order, and how that can just go haywire at any given moment. But once we do that, we are going to stop the hand washes. We're going to cut them off completely. So no more hand wash guesses.
But you can guess up to 3 times.
Yes, but you can guess up to 3 times. So if your guess is already, we've gone past that, you've been counting along and drinking along with us, and you know how many drinks you've had, go ahead and guess again. You know, a lot of people find it strategic to guess throughout the show at 3 separate intervals. Yes, Donna's over there guessing strategically throughout the intervals. Because I'm going to drink with you too, but this counts as your But this is another drink for you at home, whom are also drinking with us, and I hope you are. It makes the day so much more fun. Oh, it's starting to, yeah. I'm starting to get hit with it to the point where, like, I know I can't avoid it now, which means it's coming out there.
It smells so good.